back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry. We're going to go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of yesterday's card, well, this morning's card, actually. China, Walker versus Mingyang. I just want to clear up a couple things, like the bets and the videos that we posted. It was AI, it wasn't us. Like we're going to lock down the antivirus. We got hacked. Nah, but in all seriousness, yeah, it was bad. It was a bad night of bet. It was a bad morning / night of betting. Overall, how'd you feel about the card, Henry? Besides the fact,
honestly, I felt like the prelims had me fucking wide awake. We're just cruising. The fights are fun. Even though we're getting our picks wrong, the fights are super fun. The prelim fighters brought it, and then we got to the main card, and dude, just fucking every fight had some shit. Honestly, I should have after the prelims. If I would have gone to sleep, I would have had a good morning. But instead, I stood up for that shit, and that shit was trash.
Yeah, I agree. The fights that we were looking forward to were good. Like the Kavanaugh fight, we knew the main event was gonna end in a finish. It just didn't go our way. But we're gonna get into the fights. There's a couple of fights that we definitely picked wrong. Ortega for sure, one of the worst bets we've made. But hindsight's 2020 because he didn't miss weight when we put the bet in. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, and to be fair, Aljo did not look like a fucking world beater in there. We'll just leave it at that for now. But overall, we're down 2.29 units. Terrible night for us, bets and pick wise. But we're starting getting into the fights. That first fight, we had Salty Badiev versus Nurgozai. I don't know what pick was worse, Nurgozai or fucking Ortega. But fucking down to Ezekiel choke from the top. That was fucking insane, bro. This guy is pathetic. Get him out of here. I never want to see him fucking fight again. He needs to retire. One of the most shit performances I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I agree. The fact that Salty Badiev was able to get a fucking Kimura and then able to transition him. He literally was rolling around with the Kimura lock like this. And then the other dude just did not know how to get out of it. And then to get Ezekiel choke from mount, from I think it was full guard or mount.
It was full guard. Full guard.
Full guard from the top position. Bro, that's white belt day one. That's like day zero, bro. That just doesn't happen,
You don't go to sleep from that shit. It looked tight, and then you would adjust. You'd loosen it up a little bit, and he'd adjust. You're just uncomfortable, man. Fucking push through that shit. Yeah, that squeeze was fucking 30 seconds too.
It's my thing is dude, the gloves are so big on your hand. The fact that he let himself get the choke in. That guy was probably just oh yeah, fuck it, dude. I like that. I fucking like that. So I would rather him tap to the Kimura than the Ezekiel. It was just losing that trash.
I was bro, you fucking got Kimura by Brendanson Herbero. Salty Badiev, you could tell he does have better grappling. Trains you're our favor. You're our favor as a fucking knacker fighting these guys. Fucking good performance by him. I still think he's kind of mid, but hindsight, we should have taken him at the favorite money. But yeah, is what it is.
All right, next up we got Long versus you. This was a good fight back and forth. Both fighters had pretty good exchanges, but yeah, I agree. He was holding on. I don't know if you guys follow us on Twitter, but man, me and Henry were going off the rails because dude, Long was holding on to his shorts. He was cup checking you mid fight. I've never seen that before. Dude, watch that fight again. I've never seen the ref do a double take. Is this guy touching his nuts? It was one of those. It was bad. Zero. I just want to say this: 0 point deductions, bro.
He had his hands inside the shorts. Inside. It was he was at one point he had both hands like this inside. What the fuck? It went inside his shorts. It was a good fight, but those too much controversy. Too many fucking fouls, fence grabs. Come on, man. We didn't need any of that. Long probably could have won this fight if he would just fucking put out the volume, but he fucking did it. I thought the decision was correct. I thought you won round 1 and 2, Long round 3, but this motherfucker kept holding the fence. He kept, I mean, not holding fence, kept holding shorts. At one point, you could see he was gripping inside the glove. Like, come on, man. There's a ref in it. What was the ref in there for?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's like the Rhino was there watching it with us, and like he made a point. Like, there should be like a ref outside viewing the stuff, and then the ref inside has like an earpiece to catch these stuff, bro. Because fighters are getting used to like understanding, like, hey, like I could get away with 1 or 2 fouls if they're different fouls. So if they're gonna go 1 cage grab, 1 nut shot, 1 cage grab, one holding the cuff, like, dude, they go in here knowing that, like, all right, I'm gonna do some shit. And like we saw the same thing in the fucking Costa fight. Like, these fighters know, bro. And there was 0 point deductions today, like 0, bro. I was like,
yeah.
There's like no positions given, no point deductions. There was like 15 stern warnings, like, don't do that again. And then they'll do it. They'll be like, hey, man, I told you not to do that again. It's like,
yeah,
it's a joke, bro. It's a joke.
I don't know. Overall, it was a good fight, though, man. But I'm glad that they gave it to you because, I mean, he was the only clean fighter in this fucking fight. But good fight, though. The next up, we got Yizha versus Weston Wilson. Yeah, this is just horrific matchmaking, man. Minus 1200. He liked every bit of it. This fight was favored to end via submission, but Yizha said, "Fuck all that! I'm taking the plus 300 KO," and he knocked him out. Weston Wilson, like, dude, this guy, he backed up all the way against the cage and didn't fucking throw back. Like, bro, don't little fucking bully his son. Come on, man, you gotta throw back. But he's trash. He's trash. And so is Yizha, though. But
yeah,
he did what he had to do.
I mean, I agree. Like, there's really not much to break down. Like, Wilson was not cutting the corner, just going straight back, chin in the air. No offense, no defense. It was like under 0.5. Yusuf looked minus 1200, but like, if he's a super favorite again, like in his next fight, there might be some value to fade this guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this guy isn't some world beater. He just happened to be fighting. He was fighting me on short notice and everything. Hey, no, good shit, man. Fuck it. He did what he had to do. He showed up for the crowd, got the knockout, but it's what it is.
All right, man. This was like first pick of the around the world. We got Pereira versus Dawkins. Look, I made a bunch of points saying that Pereira was going to attack the body. He was going to be faster. He was going to be stronger. All that was visible the first 30 seconds of the fight. And then Dawkins hit him with one of the cleanest check right hooks I've ever seen. And Pereira went to sleep. Like, it was a good comp. Like, it was a good shot by Dawkins. I'm still not sold on him coming back as like this new form. I just think Pereira is he's mentally checked out, bro. Like, he's over there fucking around. Like, I saw some tweets saying that like he was lifting weights in the back prior to coming in. Dude's a showman. He's walking to the ring, like vibing out with the crowd. Like, he's not locked in. He's like, he was hitting Dawkins with nasty body shots. And then like he's just backing away with his hands down. Check right, around the world parlay gone. Under 0.5. Back-to-back fights, under 0.5. I mean, damn. It was a bad beat.
I mean, this is as terrible of a start that we could have had. But, I mean, we talked about it. I don't remember if we talked about it on camera, but we definitely talked about it off camera. It was a lot tougher to find the 3 legs for the Around the World this week because there's a lot of fucking old heads, a lot of guys coming off losses. This is Pereira's third loss in a row now. I mean, he got fucking knocked out cold. It's like, I don't know how he comes back for this. I mean, he's only 32 allegedly. He might be 40. We know how these Brazilians lie about their age, but yeah, I mean, good shit for Dawkins, man. I can't wait to fade him in his next fight, but he got us this time.
I mean, it's just hard to get the around the world when like half of the card is from China and like you can only use one of them. We fucking picked Mingyang. Good shit. Good shit.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point. But GG to Pereira, he fucking shit the bed. I'm glad we have a week off to fucking reset. After that, we had Rong Zhu versus Austin Hubbard. I told you guys, fucking Austin Hubbard is fucking sesame buns, bro. He's cheeks. He doesn't do anything. He's fucking he can't knock anybody out. His takedowns are shit. His striking is whatever. Rong Zhu, I mean, honestly, I'm more disappointed that he didn't push for the finish. I definitely think he could have. But This guy was definitely a lock. He showed up. He's definitely getting better. He stuffed a lot of takedowns. Just his volume was a little low for my liking, but he looked good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Henry. Like I guess I gave Hubbard like a little bit more leeway going into the fight, just because because I just thought he was a decent fighter. But watching him fight, like, he has no urgency to finish the fight. I just feel like he's able to survive, and like he'll be able to get wins if somebody gasses. But just like Henry said, like, his name is Stubb, but like he hasn't knocked anybody out. So dude is just durable. But like Rong Zhu, like, I just wasn't impressed with his performance. But GG on the pick, like, it was a good pick on Henry's side. But both fighters look like shit. I'm just happy that like we're on the winning side this time. But yeah, like, it was a good fight back and forth. But I wasn't impressed with like both of the fighters, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of these fights were just super low level fucking nonsense fights. But it is what it is.
All right, next up, man, we got Johnson versus Kavanaugh. This was my favorite fight going into the card. I was hyped up. Kavanaugh's a monster. Johnson is a monster. Like, me and Henry were talking about it. Like, this guy Johnson's is no slouch. He is a good fighter coming in. But I thought Kavanaugh had the power advantage, the speed advantage. The only thing I didn't realize was that Kavanaugh's gas tank is fucking horrific, bro. Like, I watched it back today in the morning. There was a time period where Kavanaugh went for a teep, and it kind of looked like he injured his foot. But right before he did that, Kavanaugh went for 2 big slams on Johnson, and I think that zapped his energy. And after that, like, Kavanaugh's guard, like this, went down, chin in the air. Johnson hit him with the fucking yeet. Stiffed him out cold, but one of the nastiest knockouts of the night for sure. But dude, Johnson, he's a prospect killer, bro. He took out Van, now Kavanaugh. But I will say though, man, round 1, Kavanaugh, dude is nasty, bro. Like, he's definitely like the real deal. I think it was just a mental lapse, shit IQ, shit cardio. Maybe it was a mix of those things, but yeah, Johnson just hit him with that fucking experience, bro. Just fucking weathered the storm in the first, took him out in the second, man. It was a bad beat by us, but we were jumping up and down because that was a nasty ass knockout, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I agree. I mean, fucking Johnson, he's a dog. Yeah, it's one thing you can't teach these fighters is heart. This dude does not give up in any of his fights. It's as bad of a scenario as we could get. Where we fucking dominating, and we get tired. You get tired against a guy like Johnson. I mean, usually he just overwhelms them with volume. This time he just kept moving forward. I thought he was gonna get finished after his eye got rocked, but yeah, bro, it was just a picture perfect punch. I mean, Kavanaugh, he's young. I just think it was a mental lapse more than anything. Just like Aaron Pico last week, just overzealous, you're overconfident, and then you get fucking chinned. It's like, I think Kavanaugh, just like Pico, is a fucking elite fighter. He'll definitely be back. But hey, man, Charles Johnson, I say give him a fucking 5-round main event. He's got a 5-round fighter, bro. Give him a main event. Give him Kaya Sakura, if anything. I'd be fucking super down for that fight. It's like little Fight Night in Japan or some shit. I don't know. But that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a good fight. Looking forward to both of these fighters, just next fights. Man, but it was just back-to-back picks on the round rule, got knocked out. So that's insane. Insane night.
Yeah, next up we had Mahashate versus Gage Young. Mahashate, man, he just does Mahashate things, man. He refuses to fucking use his physical abilities. He gets tired. I don't know what the hell this guy's good at, man. He's just big. Gage Young, he just outdogged him. He was able to get in the pocket, just land a little bit more. I was kind of disappointed that this fight didn't end in a finish because both guys are typically finishers, but it was a fun fight. Gage Young, I kind of wish he would rip the body more, man. I felt like that was the opportunity to finish Mahashate was there if he attacked the body because he was so exhausted. But a good performance by Young. He's in the win column. But 2 low fighters, it's tough.
Yeah. I mean, I had me and Henry were split on this one. I had a fucking Mahashate, aka fucking Misha Tate, post tits. It was fucking trash. He let me down. I knew after fucking round one that Young was gonna piece him up. But again, it was just one of those fights where like I was like you had the opportunity to finish and you just didn't go for it, you know? So it was a good fight by Young, but man, like it's just like I just can't give him a 10 out of 10 because he didn't go for the kill, bro. You know, and then Maashate, just like he said, all size, no offense, man. He was just there. He had like I remember in like one of the rounds, he had sick drift, but his fucking controller died, so like he wasn't throwing any shots. I was like, what is happening right now? But yeah, like he's on Gage Young, G Money. He's definitely not a bad fighter, but I just think Misha Tate's just mental lapse. Plus, he's not that good, man. It was a bad pick, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? You go into 0-1 versus a guy with 5 UFC fights. Like, it's like it's tough, bro. You didn't give out fucking Gage Young minus 130. It's like it's just so bad. Like we see a lot of these fighters come in, lose their first fight, but put on competitive performance, and then get shit on their next fight because you know it's like styles make fights. I mean, but GG to Young, you got the dub, but mid.
All right, next up we got Naraji versus Crosby. I mean, Henry called the dude Crosby's buns, but hey, give him a round of applause, man, for not taking that fucking knee. All right, that's like I told if I put on Twitter, I put shout out Crosby for not taking that knee because this is the only bet that we hit. If Crosby would have quit, the bet would have been pushed and like we basically would have hit nothing. So, you know, Crosby's about that life. So props, but dude, that was one of the most blatant knees I've ever seen. That landed flush. Dude's face was obliterated after that knee. And Matt Crosby's corner needs to tell him, like, dude, like if you're gonna go back to the fight, at least take the full 5 minutes to recover, bro. He was like, he took the shot and he's like, I want to do some damage. Bro, Naraji was milking him from the beginning of the round to the knee. And then after the knee, it was an extremely one-sided fight. But I mean, props to Crosby. Like, hopefully, he's probably not going to be here after this fight. But I mean, like, maybe they'll give him one just because he didn't quit. But he's just not good, bro. Crosby's not good.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's another fight with the horrific fucking reffing, man. Like, you know, we were on the Naraji side. Honestly, I thought even before the knee, the ground and pound from full guard, you know, he could have stopped. Then he gets up, knees him in the head, blatant as fuck. They take the 2 points away, but Crosby had like 30 seconds break, and like it felt like the refs were like pushing him to like get back to it. I don't know what was going on with the reffing, man. I thought they should have given Crosby the full time, but it just did. It seemed like they weren't really willing to give him that, to be honest. Or the doctor should have just stopped it. He was fucking concussed. But GG, I'll take that shit, you know. It's like I've been on the wrong side of these knees. It's good to be, you know, get the dub. I mean, Naraji's a million times better fighter, so I'm glad he got the win.
Yep, W's in the chat.
Shout out to W's in the chat.
Shout out to Rhino.
Okay, Rhino Rush is back on track. Let's go. After that, we had fucking Suma Darji versus Kevin Borjas. This is just a horrific performance from Borjas. GT to Suma Darji, he just picked him apart from distance. It was like a sparring match, but Suma Darji was throwing teeps, just jabs. You know, he played it safe. But I mean, it's not really his fault. Borjas he would walk into distance, eat a jab, but he'd still be in punching range and not fucking throw. Like, I mean, this guy he fooled us. His previous fights, he was showing that he's willing to engage in a firefight, and Suma Darji would jab him, but he's still in punching range. It's like, motherfucker, bro, like swing back, you know, like, or find a way to close the distance, you know, mix it up. Horrific. This fight, I don't know which pick is worse, Borjas or Ortega, but they were both trash. Suma Darji was the lock of the century. He did what he had to do.
Yeah, I mean, just like Henry said, like we were talking about our underdog picks before we hopped on, and we just had no good underdog picks. Like it was either, to be honest with you guys, it was either Borjas or Ortega, and both Borjas and Ortega just did not want to throw, dude. Literally, like no offense, no like changing levels. They were all pressure with no offense, and like yeah, it was just a bad beat from us because me and Henry both had Borjas in this one, and it's just frustrating when your fighter is just like the opportunities are there and then they just don't pull the trigger. Like Sumajarji, he's not like some like magical fighter where he's like showing different looks and he's mixing it up. Dude is right in front of you, chin in the air, throwing one jab. He's not even throwing combos, bro. Like Borjas had the opportunity. The open is like the looks were there from Borjas' side, and he just didn't capitalize. This was probably one of the worst fights I've seen in a very long time, and it just happened to be in the same card with Ortega. So we're gonna break that one down eventually. But yeah, Borjas was just it was a bad look.
Yeah, this is what honestly just sucked the fucking air out the room. I'm saying right now, that was just a terrible fight. It probably made this fight seem worse than it was.
Yeah, especially because we have Borjas' fucking spirit animal like in the same room, Rob, aka M. Night Shyamalan. Even he was falling asleep during like he wasn't even. He was falling asleep in the room with us, and then Borjas was falling asleep in the cage, dude. Snooze fest, back and forth. All right, next up we got Pavlovich versus Costa. Like I just want to say one thing, as I tweeted about it too, and I said it earlier, dude. These fighters, dude, they're cheating left and right, bro. They figured out a way to get an advantage, and Acosta is the prime example, dude. He was holding the fence, 5-finger quitter on the fence. He was leading every exchange with his head, bro. Pavlovich would have taken 0 damage if it wasn't for that blatant head smash by Acosta in round 1, bro. This was a masterclass by fucking Pavlovich. It's just Acosta. I don't know if you guys remember when Moicano made that joke about Hooker. It's just like, damn, like, have you ever seen a turtle in the tree? Like, fucking, like, how'd that turtle get in the tree, you know? Like, how the fuck did Acosta get ranked, bro? He's not good. I just don't understand how the fuck he's top 10. He's just like, he's literally like a trash version of Cyril Gahn. He jabs, runs away. He's like doing like all these little hand gestures, like, come on, like, let's throw down, headbutt. Dude has a similar fighting style of Batman Arkham Asylum. Left, right, headbutt. Left, right, headbutt. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I fucking hate these little cheating rats, bro. It's fucking insane. It's insane. But this is why I didn't pick Pavlovich in the round the world, because I knew Acosta was there's like a high possibility that he was gonna try to do some shit. Either cheat his way to victory or dance around and like not fight. And he did both. He did both, but like Pavlovich did enough. I had a 30-27. The judges that gave Acosta one of those rounds, come on, bro. What the hell are we looking at?
Yeah, dude. The judges gave him round 1. It's like, what, bro, the motherfucker didn't win any fucking round. Honestly, I just want to put this out there. I'm Cortez Acosta's fucking biggest hater. I've been fucking preaching this guy is fucking mid for the longest. This guy is no fucking good. He cheats every fucking fight. He gets fucking tired. He lost to Spivak last fight. Let's stop bullshitting. He should be 0-2. He fucking headbutt Pablo so fucking badly he shattered his nose. It's like, dude, there was like at least 3 to 4 headbutts, and then in round 1, he got hurt. Pablo has the body lock to fucking take him down. He holds a fucking fence. He probably gets finished in 1 if that takedown lands. I fucking hate this dude, bro. Like, this dude is no good. I don't know why people are such big fans of this guy. He's just a walking jab. He doesn't throw. He gets tired. He's out of shape. It's like, this guy is no fucking good. But honestly, I'm not sure if Pavlovich still has that touch of death anymore because it's 3 fights in a row going to decision. He dominated this fight. I just want to preface that. He did look good, but without that touch of death, I'm not sure how he beats Aspinall, how he beats Cyril Gahn. I mean, I don't know, man. It gets tougher. I mean, Volkov kind of pieced him up for fucking 3 rounds. So it's like,
yeah,
if he's not knocking people out, like, it's gonna be hard to see him outstrike everyone. You know?
It's because Pavlovich doesn't have like a solid jab. He literally just like a overhook monster, and like Acosta kind of was just eating those shots, and like that's why this went to decision. But I just want to say one thing, and then we'll move on. Like, the round that the judges gave him Costa was round 1, and Henry just said it beautifully. He held the cage and he headbutt Pavlovich in round 1. How are you gonna give him round 1? How are you gonna give him round 1?
Keep in mind, no point deduction.
Dude, that's insane. 0 point deductions again. I know I keep on saying it, but I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on tweeting it every card because, dude, there's no way that like the people, the fans aren't catching on, bro. There's just no way.
Straight up, this is one of the worst ref cards I've ever seen in my life. But I mean, even in this fight, there was a little bit like we had Ortega versus Sterling. Like, well, why is the referee trying to dictate? Like, what Herb Dean was like trying to dictate some portions of the fight. Like Sterling was running away after he got hurt, and like Herb's trying to tell him to engage. Like, bro, he's fucking dominating the fight. Like, it's like I don't know, it's just weird, bro. Like, but Ortega showed up for a fucking check. This dude, honestly, I think it's time to cut him. This is his worst performance by far. Aljo looked his age. He was there to get hit. Honestly, a lot of fighters would have beat the Sterling that showed up yesterday. It just Ortega didn't fucking throw. Like, he literally got he would eat a jab, and Aljo circle out, jab, circle out, jab. But there was no pushback from Ortega in any round. He would wait till like the last 10 seconds to throw anything. I think round 1 he had like 2 punches landed. Like, get the fuck out. After that first round, I knew the fight was over. GG to everyone that got Aljo at fucking minus 270. It's like, hindsight's 2020. I just honestly thought Ortega would show up and, you know, make it a little bit of a dogfight. But he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the like all the craziness happened after our video went off, and then our bets were placed already. So, like, I think Ortega probably saw the pod. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna fade the boys real quick. But no, man, I like Sterling definitely was not a world beater, and for some reason, like, I don't know if it's just me being like an Ortega fan, but I just feel like Ortega could win this fight, bro. Like, I just know he can, man. I don't know if it was just the weight cut, but yeah, like, I'm like, I don't know if I cut him, but either set him to 155 or cut him to 145. Like, he's missed weight multiple times, and just with the ref stuff about like Sterling running away, and then also when Sterling hit Ortega with a punch and grazed him in the eye, and they called time, bro.
That fight should have been over.
And that's what I'm saying. In other sports, in boxing, you turn your back to your opponent like that, the fight's over, bro.
You can't call your own timeout.
Dude, there should have been a finish, bro. Like, we didn't need to see 5 rounds of that, bro. Like, the fight should have been stopped. It didn't get better. It didn't get any better.
That's what I'm saying. Herb Dean shit the bet. I completely forgot about that. He shit the bet. Like, bro, I said TKO win for Aljo. Yep. He punched him in the eye. It hurt him. He turned his back. He's waving to the ref. That's a fucking TKO. And not only that, he stopped it and he gave him the time to fucking recover. Like, oh my god. Like, we had money on Ortega and it was still fucking blasphemy, dog. Like, it's like, honestly, the bets, you know, our bets are for fun. I want to see good MMA. This was terrible MMA. Like, a lot of these fights were garbage. This one was fucking horrendous. Aljo's one of the GOATs, so I'm never going to shit on him like that. You know, former champ, one of the best fucking bantamweights of all time. But horrific reffing in this fight. Horrific. But whatever, man. Let's get into that main event.
All right, we got Walker versus Zhang. 3 for 3 on my around the world picks. All 3 of my fighters got knocked out. But I will say this. Zhang, I've never seen someone fall off a cliff harder than Zhang coming off of round 1. I even tweeted. I was going to delete it, but I was like, nah, like, I can't go back in my word. I put masterclass performance, something like that. Masterclass performance from Mingyang Zhang. Walker's super unpredictable, but I'm sensing a finish by Mingyang Zhang. Continued to get his legs chopped up immediately. I called it seconds before it happened. Like, Walker landed 1 kick, and then Zhang just ate it, absorbed it, didn't check it, didn't position out. I was like, oh, he's gonna keep spamming it. And honestly, like, Zhang, like, he took a lot of shots. Like, the fight should have been stopped a lot earlier. Like, I watched it back, and I was like, there was a lot of unanswered shots that the ref should have stopped it on, you know. So like the rest definitely gave Mingyang Zhang like the opportunity to like recover and get back up, but that leg was compromised. But Mingyang Zhang in round 1, he had Walker dead to rights like 3 times, bro. And then for Mingyang Zhang out is insane.
I don't see. I mean, he just shit the bed here. He should have won it round 1. He had multiple opportunities, but he was a little hesitant to pull the trigger. I mean, the beginning of the fight, fucking Walker fakes a glove touch and shoots immediately, and then Zhang mounts him, fucking full mounts him. Like then he gets up. It was just a meme fight. GG to Walker. If you guys had a Walker, man, I bet you guys were fucking screaming at the top of your lungs, man. It's like you go from he's on the brink of death to hitting some fucking meme finish. That's crazy, bro. I just don't know what to say about Zhang. I mean, I'm not sure if he's good or he just got his leg shut down. I mean, 205 is just crazy.
Yeah, 5 is just too many power strikers. Like Walker looked horrible in this fight, bro, and like he won. So that's how he was 5, bro.
He was getting wobbled by every single punch that was landing. It was crazy, but. That's funny. It's just a cherry on top of a fucking shit night. It's like after that 25-minute snooze fest into our bed getting fucking destroyed. It was just funny.
Like just watching my parlay go 0 for 3 at 6 a.m. Tired as fuck. Coming off of that horrible fight by Ortega. It was just I never wanted to knock out faster.
Shade up. Speaking of our bets, let's get into it, man. Start out with around the world.
Yeah. All right, guys, look, I'm going to be honest. I said in the beginning of the pod, this wasn't me. This is a scroll from Avengers Endgame. AI, something, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, me and Henry discussed these picks off camera. They seemed like locks. I thought the sketchiest fight here, to me, was Pereira. Henry said his sketchiest fight was Kavanaugh. All three fighters got knocked out. Can't even. It's like there's just no like. There's sometimes when you make the wrong choices, you're like, damn, like I should have went with X, Y, and Z. Like all the fighters, every time I make the wrong road, I have 3 drafts of fighters, and all 3 of my drafts lost. So it just goes to show that the round the world was just not going to hit. But don't worry, guys, we're gonna streak again. Like you can't go 100%. You're streaking for a little bit. We lost this week. We're gonna recover this upcoming week, and then we're gonna come back with the vengeance for the Imam fight. I'm gonna promise you guys even better odds to make up for this horrible pick I gave you guys. All right, lock it in. I'm gonna give you guys a banger.
Yeah, it's a straight up. I mean, we're 7 units into losing 2 units. It's fucking terrible night. But I think everybody got shit on, man. All the big favorites got fucking rocked. If you look at our picks, we had max 6 picks out of 12. So like you would have had to pick 3 of those 6. That's tough. It's a lot to ask for, but we 2 weeks from now we'll bounce back. Then for the Rhino Rush, shout out to boy Crosby. That's the only reason why this shit hit. Wrong Zoo. He beat that tomato can, Austin Hubbard. Like Chato said, it wasn't the best performance, man. He just kind of coasted. But he was better everywhere, better striker, better grappler, stronger. Coasted to a decision. I wish he would have got the finish, but fuck it, we'll take it. And then Taji Lake Niraji. Hey, this guy fucking is striking. He has some power in his hands, but he was fucking rocking Crosby, Crosby immediately goes for a takedown. He gets fucking reversed easy. Niraji's laying some vicious ground and pound. Vicious. He survived the little bullshit fucking rubber guards that Crosby was throwing up. Come on, man. He was never going to do anything with that shit. Yeah. And then he fucking knees him in the head.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just want to give a shout out to Tank because, like he had Pereira on a bunch of his bets. Pereira missed. Tank put 3 of like 380 or 360 on this Rhino Rush parlay and cash. So, I mean, it is what it is, like talk about putting all your chips and then like Henry's picks coming in to save the day, bro. But it was horrible.
I mean, bro, this could have easily missed, but hey, thankfully Crosby's a warrior, man. I fucking shit on him a lot in the breakdown and in this pod. He showed more heart than I did. I would have, because I would have fucking taken a DQ. so GG, man. He's a fucking warrior. Hope you guys fucking match this one. You know, it's only hit of the day, unfortunately. But because in our Bark Alley, we had a Byron Ortega. Horrendous pick. This is the worst pick we've had. Out of all the Bark Alley picks that we've chosen, like, we've chosen some low-level motherfuckers, bro. But even then, like, they've had the opportunity to finish, you know? Nick Klein, he did everything we fucking wanted him to do in that first round. He went for that fucking finish, you know? He didn't get it, got tired, got finished. Fuck it, you know? Poirier threw down with Max Holloway for 5 rounds. Calvin Kattar, okay, Calvin Kattar was pretty bad, but he at least threw. Jamal Hill, okay, Jamal Hill's pretty bad, but at least Hill had the opportunity to finish at any fucking moment. It just Khalil Roundtree fought the perfect fight, you know. Here, Ortega did not show up. He's still thinking about Tracy apparently. I don't know, man. This dude, he just looks beyond washed.
Yeah,
this is a terrible pick.
Yeah, I mean, like, we picked the Bark Valley bangers. It's like people like, you know, like RDR, like Elliott, you know, like fighters that go to the brink of death. And like me and Henry picked Ortega because of how he came back against Yair, you know, like when he was undefeated coming up in the UFC, like, dude has dog, you know, but I don't know if that dog's in him anymore, man. It was just back-to-back fights where you're just kind of just like, like, how's he ranked, you know? It was a bad beat. Definitely after the weight miss. I mean, if he, like, supposedly he fainted on the scales and then the fight was off and the fight was back on. And me and Henry were just texting back and forth like, our Bark Alley banger is a donation. But then we already sent the message out on YouTube, right? So we doubled down, add Brian at plus 400 just for the lulls, and it was a double down donation on our part. But yeah, that don't shoot, don't mix it up, don't throw. The game plan is just to show up for 25 minutes. Like, I mean, this fight should have been a 3-round fight. Like, this fight should have been stopped from that eye poke. Like, this fight did not need to go 25 minutes. Like, I didn't need to see my parlay be a horrible parlay for 25 minutes. Like, this should have been a 3-round fight.
Yeah, I want to say Ortega looks so washed to the point where, like, if he doesn't get cut, I hope to give him Aaron Pico next, so Aaron Pico could get in the win column, probably get a vicious finish. Because, I mean, Ortega's been ranked in, like, the top 5 forever, bro, and he doesn't fucking fight. I don't know, man. So, some bias there. This is a fight between two fucking old heads. Aljo got tired from being on a bicycle and jabbing him. Man, a lot of these fighters in the top 10 would have beat both these guys tonight. You know, like, it's unfortunate, man, but it is what it is. We picked 0 dogs correctly in this card, so yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But
play of the week. If you guys have been following us religiously, this is our number one parlay of the channel. JK, like, we keep on missing this parlay. Like, this is probably the most inconsistent. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll take full accountability. Like, the past couple times, it's been my pick. So I'm just gonna man up to it. Like, I picked Hooper, he got knocked out. I picked Mingyang, he got knocked out. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it's just when these fighters just, like, have mental lapses and, like, don't have a clear game plan. Like, Mingyang, like, I'm gonna stand on this topic of it, like, on this perspective of it. Like, he had the opportunity to finish, he just didn't pull the trigger. Like, if you have the guy wobble 3 times in one round, like, throw caution to the wind, bro. Like, his chin is not gonna hold up. You know, like, he allowed Walker to do what he does best and just, like, do some comic book fucking type of finish, bro. Like, that shit's insane. It's insane how Walker in 2025 is still getting away with shit victories. It's just horrible. I mean,
yeah.
But it's bad. I
mean, honestly, this is just MMA at its finest. You know, like, the better fighter doesn't always win. You know, it's like Zhang was having his way with them for the entirety of round 1. He was out grappling him. He was out striking him. He hurt him a bunch of times. and then you just happen to get shit on. It's like, it's just tough. I mean, honestly, this was a very tough card to call. You know, like if you went dog chasing here, like you might have hit some good ones, but man, a lot of these fighters did not look good. There's a lot of mismatches. Well, this one was a fucking mismatch, and you know they still shit the bed. You know, we have fighters, all the young fighters that were, you know, that the UFC wanted to win. They kind of like either lost or they looked bad. You know, Zhang got rocked. Lenore Kavanaugh got rocked. Ron Zhu looked mid. Well, it's fucking. That's pretty much it, probably. But yeah, just, you know, I mean, Niraji could have fucking lost with the fucking DQ. You know, like, yeah. But it's just, you know, it's a tough card. It's what can you do?
Ming lost too.
Oh yeah, Xing Ming, like, dude, the UFC is probably fucking down in the slums right now, begging that next week, or 2 weeks from now, that Kyle Braulio gets a win for the Fighting Nerds. He's probably hoping and praying that fucking Nasruddin Imavov does not win that fight. But I mean, we'll see. We have a week off. We're gonna take this week to reset. I keep forgetting to update the fucking graphic. This Wednesday we will have the Contender Series recap. We've been lagging the last 2 weeks, but we just been shuffling our schedules around to get prepped. So on Wednesday, be on the lookout for the Contender Series recap. Sunday, I'm not sure we'll have a video, but you know, if we do, just have those bells and notifications on, you know. So if we do post a video, you can watch.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Like, I'm extremely active on Twitter during our fights. We post all of our bets, live commentary, our perspective of the fights as well. Make sure to follow our Clips channel as well. Turn on those bells and notifications, like Henry said. And then, like, I want to give a shout out to the subscribers. We're above 100. I think last time I checked, it was like 108. So, like, we see you guys. Thanks for the support, like, in the interaction. Me and Henry do read all the comments. Some of you guys are funny, just roasting us nonstop. Like, like, I appreciate it. You know, like, we're gonna come back next, like, in 2 weeks with the vengeance. We're gonna try to give you guys the money that we may have lost you guys this week. All right, guys. So, thanks again for tuning in to Rear Naked Locks. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.